Let's cut right to it. You're here because you're tired of guessing. You're tired of sending a text into the void and wondering if you'll ever get more than a 2-letter reply. You're tired of feeling like you need a PhD in cryptography just to figure out if she wants to see you again. It's confusing, it's frustrating, and honestly, it's a massive waste of your time and energy. Well, the guessing game ends today. In this video, I'm going to give you the ultimate cheat sheet. We're going to break down the 5 definitive, undeniable things a woman will do when she is just not interested in you romantically. We'll cover the conversational dead ends, the scheduling fortress, the friend zone force field, the body language barriers, and the sound of pure silence. By the end of this video, you will have a crystal clear roadmap. You'll be able to spot these signs from a mile away, save yourself a ton of heartache, and know exactly when it's time to move on. So stick with me, because this is the clarity you've been looking for. Let's start with the most common place this all plays out, your phone. You've met her, you got her number, and you're trying to build some momentum. You send a text, maybe asking about her day, or referencing a joke you shared. And what you get back is a ghost. Or worse, the ghost's lazy cousin. I'm talking about the one-word wonders. Haha. Lol. K. Cool. Now look, everyone gets busy. We all have days where we're texting with one thumb while trying to defuse a ticking time bomb at work. A short reply here and there is not a red flag. But what we're talking about is a pattern. It's when every conversation feels like you're playing tennis against a brick wall. You're serving up these brilliant, thoughtful, engaging shots, and the ball just thuds back with zero energy. You ask her a question about herself, and she gives you the shortest possible answer without ever returning the favor. How was your weekend, you ask? It was good, she replies. That's it. No, how was yours? No details, no follow-up. It feels like an interrogation where you're the detective and she's a tight-lipped witness who wants nothing more than for you to leave. A woman who is interested in you is curious about you. She'll want to know what makes you tick. She'll ask questions back. The conversation will feel like a rally, a back-and-forth exchange of energy. If you constantly feel like you are the sole engine of the conversation, the one single-handedly pushing this conversational boulder up a hill, my friend, it's time to let it go. You're not having a conversation. You're performing a monologue for an uninterested audience of one. All right, so maybe you've managed to get past the one-word texts and you decide to take the plunge and ask her out. This is where you encounter the second major sign. She's suddenly the busiest person on planet Earth. Her schedule becomes an impenetrable fortress, and you, my friend, are on the outside without a battering ram. You suggest Friday. Oh, I can't, I have that thing. You suggest Saturday. So sorry, I already have plans. Okay, how about next week? Next week is looking super crazy for me. Maybe some other time. Some other time is the polite graveyard where potential dates go to die. Let me be crystal clear about something. People make time for what and who they want to make time for. No one is that busy. Not Jeff Bezos, not the Pope, nobody. If a woman is genuinely excited about the prospect of seeing you, she will move mountains. Or, at the very least, she'll move her Thursday night yoga class. If she's truly busy when you ask, but she is interested, she'll do something magical. She will offer an alternative. She'll say, I can't do Friday, but I'm free on Sunday afternoon. Would that work for you? That's the signal of interest. It's a counteroffer. It says the timing is bad, but the person is good. Let's make it work. But if all you get are vague excuses and a perpetual rain check with no actual rain in the forecast, she's not protecting her schedule. She's protecting herself from a date with you. She's hoping you'll just take the hint and stop asking. Don't be the guy who keeps knocking on a door that's been bolted shut. Just turn around and find a door that's wide open. Now this next one can be subtle, but it's incredibly powerful. It's the friend zone force field. This happens when you're together, and she starts using language that firmly places you in the platonic category. It's like she's drawing a chalk outline around your relationship, and inside it says, in big, bold letters, just friends. She might start calling you buddy, pal, or dude. Even worse, she might say something like, you're like a brother to me. That, my man, is the kiss of death. She's not just putting you in the friend zone. She's making you a founding member of the family. There is no coming back from that. Another way she activates this force field is by talking to you in great detail about other guys she's interested in or dating. Oh my gosh, you won't believe what Mark from the gym did today. If she's treating you as her romantic confidant, her dating guru, it's not a secret test to see if you'll get jealous. It's a clear statement that she views you as a neutral party, a Switzerland of her love life. She feels comfortable talking about other men because you're not in the running. You're the coach, not a player on the field. A woman who is romantically interested in you will rarely, if ever, bring up other romantic prospects. She wants you to see her as available for you. She wants you to be thinking about her, not thinking about her, thinking about Chad from accounting. So if you find yourself getting all the gossip about her love life, congratulations, you're a great friend. But that's probably all you're ever going to be. People can lie with their words, but their bodies often tell the unfiltered truth. The fourth sign is the body language barrier. This is about nonverbal communication, and it's happening whether you're on a date or just chatting by the water cooler. Think of her body as a compass that's either pointing toward you or toward the nearest exit. When a person is engaged and interested, they lean in. Their body, their feet, their shoulders are oriented towards you. They make and hold eye contact. Their posture is open and receptive. It's an unspoken invitation. But if she's not interested, you'll see the opposite. You'll see crossed arms, which is a classic defensive, closed-off posture. You'll notice her angling her body away from you, as if she's ready to bolt at any second. Her feet might literally be pointing towards the door. She'll avoid eye contact, looking over your shoulder, at her phone, at anything but you. It's like her subconscious is screaming, recalculating route away from this interaction. She might create physical distance, subtly leaning back or taking a step away when you get close. She might place her purse or her jacket on the seat between you, creating a physical barrier. These aren't conscious, malicious acts. They are instinctive responses. Her body is communicating a lack of comfort and a desire for distance. Pay attention to these nonverbal cues. They often speak much louder and more honestly than a polite smile ever could. If her body is building a fortress, don't try to lay siege to it. And this brings us to the fifth and final sign, and it's a big one. It's the simple, deafening sound of silence. I'm talking about a complete lack of initiation from her side. Think about your interactions. Who starts the conversations? Who suggests meeting up? Who sends the first text after a few days of silence? If the answer is always, unequivocally you, then you have a problem. A relationship, even a budding one, is a two-way street. It requires effort from both people. If you feel like you are the sole initiator of every single interaction, you're not in a dynamic. You're just pushing an agenda. A woman who is interested will reach out. She might not always be the first one, but she will participate. She'll send you a funny meme she thought you'd like. She'll text you to ask how that important meeting went. She will contribute to the momentum. She will invest. If you were to stop texting or calling her right now, would you ever hear from her again? If the honest answer is probably not, then you have your answer. Her silence is the answer. When you are the only one blowing wind into the sails, the ship is never going to leave the harbor on its own. It's exhausting, and it's a clear sign that you are more invested than she is. Reciprocity is the heartbeat of any healthy connection. If you can't feel a pulse coming from her side, it's because the connection is, for all intents and purposes, dead. Look, I know hearing this can sting. It's never fun to realize someone you're into doesn't feel the same way. But let me reframe it for you. This isn't a rejection of your worth. It's not a verdict on your character or your charm. It is simply a matter of chemistry and compatibility. And it's not there. Seeing these signs for what they are is a superpower. It's the power of clarity. It saves you from weeks or even months of wasted emotional energy, anxiety, and confusion. Don't be the guy who tries to argue someone into liking him. Respect the silent no. See these signs, acknowledge them without bitterness, and gracefully walk away. Your time and your dignity are your most valuable assets. Invest them in someone who doesn't make you guess. If this video gave you the clarity you needed, do me a favor and hit that like button and smash subscribe for more real talk. This is Goodbye Mr. Nice. where we stop guessing and start knowing. Drop a comment below and let me know which of these signs you've seen before. Stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.